The Valheim, of course. This is my very first playthrough of the game, of course. There's a lot of stuff in this game itself that you can actually do. Give me a second here. Some reason it's not giving me the controls. There we go. Gotta get this to recognize. There we go. There we go. Going in. So it's not too bad. Hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. Of course, it's basically a late night stream for me. Like I said, it's something a little different to go under the topic of basically survival. Of course, as I said before, I love survival games itself, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's like I said, it's definitely a different type of game. Thanks to another streamer actually introduced me to this game. He wanted to basically try it out, and I was like, "Oh, looky, let's go for it," And like I said, I've been waiting for that person to actually join me, and so on and so forth into the world itself. But of course, the person's always working, and so on and so forth. So it's really hard to get these people involved when it comes to that. So it's not a real big issue. In that direction. Eventually they should be able to join here or join somewhere. So, you can't complain, of course. So what I'm going to do here is do it this way. See if I can actually get it to work this way. Nope. Okay. I can get it to work this way. Should be able to leave it this way and do it this way. Yes! Perfect. No, I don't need that anymore. There we go. This much better. Of course, like I said, I'm sorry for about a little bit of audio, if there's anything at all. Of course, I've been trying to get a headset for my computer. Of course, this is coming off my computer itself. So, let me see, where am I to on the map here? This game is absolutely completely different. It is a complete survival game. You gotta watch it, what you're really doing in here, and so on and so forth. The game is a lot of fun. I will tell you that. I started playing it, and I was like, is it gonna be like what? Well, basically, it's kind of like, to me, it reminds me a little bit of Minecraft. But as you noticed, it's a heck of a lot better graphics itself. This game is basically still in development on PC only. If you got a PC, you can actually check it out. You can go on Steam and stuff like that to download the free version of the game, of course, and be able to do it that way. There is a lot of stuff that you can actually do in that direction as well. There's a lot of construction you can do, and actually as you progress in the game, you will actually be able to use other tools and stuff. I'm still trying to get to level 3. I'll show you exactly what I've got down with this is basically a multiplayer game as well, so it's not a single player. As I said before, I will be streaming this game. Eventually it has one of the go-to games eventually. Because as Trove basically dies out and then everything else, I've got to be able to have something else. And this is something else I was looking at. I was looking at going back to Conan as well. Just to basically make up a little bit more difference in my stream style, so on and so forth. Because this is what I'm used to itself. I'm used to survival games. I'm used to basically getting materials, collecting materials, and so on and so forth, and just building up a hut. Right now, my hut doesn't look that great. It looks okay. For someone that's only been playing less than a day, really, a day and a half. And I've been working on a few things as well when it comes to building and stuff. Well, basically, this is what it looks like inside of my hut so far. I got a couple of chests. I got a campfire here that I can always cook some food. And now I'm trying to figure out, because I know with crafting, with the crafting hammer, which is this thing here, I can actually go along and go to the crafting table, but it tells me I need a level 3. I don't know if it's a rug. No, it wouldn't be a rug. There's something else that I need. It's not a campfire. Not a coal pile. No. Like I said, I've been collecting a lot of stuff here lately. Let me see here. What do I need for the next? I've got a tannery here that's connected to that. Now this fire is connected to the bed, but actually it's not really connected to the bed. It's the one that was supposed to be lit out here. That's the right one for that's connected to the bed. And I don't know why you can't use the fire from the inside, because it's not far enough away to actually interfere, like I said, when it comes to that. So it's kind of weird in a way that they got it set out that way, you know, and that's exactly what I was looking at. I was like, what can I do actually to do it? And by the way, too, as well, if you have food values, okay, like I mean, if you got boar, you get different things like that, you can actually be able to eat that and get yourself extra HP. Now the only thing is, like I said, I'm gonna cook some stuff here now since I got a fire. I gotta get some more wood and stuff like that. And yes, it's legitimately that way. It's not like Minecraft where you actually build a campfire out of coal and you'll last forever. This stuff does not last forever. It's different. The mechanics are completely different again, and whatnot in that direction. So it's basically 100% survival. Like I mean, if you ever basically love to basically survival games, this is definitely a game to look into. Like I said, the only way I found it how to make charcoal so far, or coal, is actually burn my meats, which is kind of not good because, like I said, it reduces the how much meat intake I do have itself. So, it's kind of weird because, like I said, it's just the way it's set out. But yeah, of course, it's just one of those things. It's just, like I mean, it's an absolutely different type of survival game. Like I said, the graphics and stuff like that, like I mean, it's completely different. Like I mean, you've got your tanning bed, you got your bed, you got your fire. Well, like I said, you need 2 fire pits, and I don't know why you need them, but you just do. Now, this chopping block might be too far away from this crafting table. I wonder. That's one thing I might be stopping me. So I've got to go along and just remove that for a second, grab that wood, and I might have to rebuild that because of the fact that it's telling me that I need 3 and I can't build nothing else. So it's kind of weird. Let me see here. Let me get to my crafting table here. No, it's not that way. It's this way. Now I gotta close off my hammer for a second. Now I can look at exactly what I can do here. To see, there's some upgrade stuff and everything else that I can actually do, but I'm looking for a chopping block. Now if I can find a chopping block, I would be doing great with that. Now where the heck is that chopping block? Because I just took it out of there. Hammer, now let me see. And yes, basically, when at nighttime you get different creatures as well spawning, like skeletons and so on and so forth. You get a lot of different things that actually can happen. So you got to be very careful of what you're doing. It's not like creepers or anything like that. Oh, you got to watch out for the trees too, because if the trees fall on you, it will kill you. It will literally kill you, and that's not good at all either. Because, like I said, when it comes to survival, you got to watch it exactly how much wood you have, where you're putting the wood to, and like I said, with your crafting and everything else. And like I said, you got to make sure you got tools all the time, and so on and so forth. So it's not like other survival games where something would last forever, or basically there'd be a repair. Once my axe is gone here, which is I'm using a flintstone axe right now. Once that is gone, that is it. Like I mean, you can't repair it. You can't do nothing like that. But I almost got squished. I was close. But anyway, regardless of that, it's a very interesting game. Like I mean, I looked at see what I'm talking about. I just took some hits that time, just off a rolling log. Like I mean, it's that much more realistic, and the physics is not bad in this game either. But it's too bad it's actually still in development. Like I mean, it's one of the games that it's only on PC. They were supposed to come out with an Xbox version of this within 2023. Now, the only thing is, I was looking at it to try to buy it, not for the Xbox, but to see if it was coming out for PlayStation 5. Because this would be great for a console, because where you can actually crossplay and stuff like that. It would be super, super beautiful because of what it is. And that's exactly what I was looking at. I was like, okay, what can we do here? And what is available to this game itself? Now, you see I've got 31 health there. Now I'm going to show you a little trick here. If I've got like boar, then I got this one, then I've got this one. Now I can run these three together, which is almost the three highest qualities I've got right now. Actually, let me switch that. There we go. Basically what happens is I'll get 35 health, but you see my health meter right there. Basically can go much higher. And what it is, when I eat something, it actually will benefit me and keep me alive a little bit longer. So if I'm traveling and stuff like that, I don't need to carry a lot of meats, because they do carry for 20 minutes. But with this game itself, 20 minutes is not much time, but it's enough to go along and collect some coal, collect some stuff, collect different things. Like I said, wood, whatever you need for, like I said, to keep your fires and stuff going, and whatever the case may be. But it takes a minute to set up the way I'm set up right now. Like, I mean, it's not something that you just hop into and be there and just have everything right in front of you. Like, I mean, it is what it is like when it comes to survival. Now I gotta go back and use my axe because it's almost depleted. Well, so what I'm gonna do here is chop up another tree, and I might be able to make another tree out of it before it's gone. Now, see, it's red, but I've got no way to repair it. There's no, I can upgrade it basically by going back to my construction table and be able to repair my tools. That's the best I can actually do with that. So basically what it is, it's more to do with what resources you have, what upgrades you can actually do, and so on and so forth. But now let me see, a flint axe is going to cost me that. So what is it going to cost me for the upgrade? Because the upgrade will actually make it last a bit longer. So I got a flint knife. Now flint axe is going to cost me what? Let me see here. Give me a second here. I've got to just move this thing out of the way. Okay, let me see here. Device. No, not that. Video capture device there. There we go. Nope, not there. Now I gotta find what it is. I got to. Oh yeah. Nope. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do it that way. Nope. Webcam. Why do I click on webcam and it doesn't move? Weird. Okay, let me try something here. Why does it allow me to do that? Unless it's got to be moved from the top, which just makes no sense to me. Okay, let me try something else here. Support bar webcam. So the webcam is there. And why is it not? I'm going to put it over there. Oh, I know why. I know why, because it's locked. Okay, give me a second here. I gotta move it over just a little bit. I'm gonna have to move it over towards the center so I can read what I'm doing here. Center camera there. I think this still works actually. Yes. Perfect. Video capture device, which should be that. Now I gotta try to actually move this one over to as well. Click. And there we go. So I need, for me to have a flint axe, I need 2 leather. And I've only gotten 1 right now. So what I'm going to do here is basically do my video this way. I do have to move a couple of things so I can actually see what I'm doing. Crap. Okay, let me see here. Not that. This one. No, perfect. Not too much rid of that. There we go. Now I gotta go back to Valheim and click, and there we go. So I need flint axe. I need 2 leathers. So that means I need to go along and collect 2 leather and do it that way. So let me go and collect 2 leather right quick. Should be able to find him no problem, of course. Like I said, this is a different type of game, of course. Like, I mean, I always try to do something different on my channel once in a while. And of course, as I mentioned before, that I will be streaming Valheim. And this is where basically what Valheim is. And so on and so forth. It is a full 100% survival game. Now, I've got to find, I need 1 more pig. That's what I need. And I need to be able to do it that way. So give me a second here, see if I can find another ham bone. Ooh, I found a ham bone. No, that wasn't a ham bone. I can actually use my stamina though to catch up to this one and kill this one. I just gotta watch what my stamina is at, because if it runs out of stamina, that's not good. Well, that would be the end of that there. Oh dear. Alright, what I'm going to do here is go down to the bottom here. We're looking for another ham bone. Ooh. Now, hopefully I don't run into no skeletons right now because it's not good. But I'm looking around. Ooh, I see another ham bone. Woo! Nice. Got it? Nice. Ooh. Another ghoul. Grab that right quick. And that's it. We'll be able to keep moving and moving and moving, of course. Now we gotta go back to camp for me to upgrade my thing. But I'm gonna grab some more deer before I leave, actually. Should be able to grab this one right quick. I don't know. As like I said, this game is still on 100% development. Like, I mean, I went out and try to support the developers as much as I can. Now, let me see. Let me see myself here. Let me see. Let me go over across the way. Let myself see if I can actually upgrade my tool very easily. Now, let me see. What to do? Ooh. Yeah, like I said, this game is, like I said, so much immersed. It's not even funny. Now, what I'm going to do here is, I don't want another flint axe because I already got one, but I want to upgrade one I have. So, what I'm going to do here is go to my upgrade, which is selecting to my left. There we go. Now I can actually upgrade my flint axe, which is going to cost me a little bit of stuff. But no, that's actually me building another one. I don't want another one. I don't want to build another one, correct? There we go. This is what I was looking for. Now I'm going to upgrade that to the 2nd level. There we go. And now I can actually do that. Now it says level 3, but I don't know what's required for level 3, to be honest, because of course level 3 it doesn't tell me. That's the thing. That's another thing about Minecraft to hear, because it doesn't tell you much of anything. You've got to basically get into the game and learn about the game and so on and so forth to make things work. So that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. So let me get around here and let me close out this menu, of course. And let me just do a little bit of construct here. And I'll be able to actually keep going with that. Now, I can get some more wood and stuff like that and make stuff work, but I don't know. I don't know. I've got to be able to see what I can do with here. Now I need seed. See, I've got 2 hoes. My axe is now level the next one, which is basically the flint axe. It's the next level. Now what I'm going to do is store the rest of my flint back into the chest. So I've got to do it that way. Yes, I know my audio is not great because I'm using the web camera right now currently. It's the only thing I got to use. Like, I mean, I'm slowly getting my computer ready for a transference and so on and so forth. So it's going to take me a bit of time, but it's not going to take me that long. Like I said, I like to have a headset. That's the only thing that I'm missing off my computer so far. Now, let me see here. I can put this leather over to there and be able to do it that way. And let me see. Nope, no, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, we're doing good. All right, let's go out and do some more pillaging and pillaging. All right, what I'm going to do here is I've got to find something. I've got to find something else. Now, what I'm going to do here is I don't need to find leather for now. Now, I can use this axe again, of course. I'm going to chop up some more wood because I'm going to need a lot of that. I'm going to need lots and lots of wood. Now, there is certain trees that you cannot chop down. It's not like I said, it's not like Minecraft where you'll actually get chop down everything all at once. This one, it says too hard. So basically I need a level 3 axe to do that. So right now, ooh, that was close. Basically I've got everything to level 2 so far, and that is basically flint is a little bit stronger than stone, but it's not by a lot. It's just by a little bit. And the next one is stronger again, and so on and so forth. So it makes a great huge difference at the end of the day what you do and how far you want to go with this game itself. Plus, like I said, if you're gathering and stuff like that, it makes a great huge difference in trying to grab as much as you can. Now, the only thing is I've got one of those ghouls on me again, and I've got to go along and kill it because it's going to be a pain in my rump. Here we go. Get rid of that. Ooh, my knife skills right now are 22, so that's nice. Now my inventory is full. It's going to tell me I'm carrying too much. So here we go back into and drop off some stuff from storage. So let me see what I can do here. Now the hut doesn't look like that fancy. It's basically a first build of this world. So that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. And I don't know why I cannot move. Okay, I'm gonna see exactly what I cannot move. Might be just overcumbered too much. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna drop one of these axes for now, which is my right key and A. Now I should be able to help me move again. Oh no, I'm on fire again. No, gotta watch it for that. And yes, fire do affect you in this game a lot. Now I've got to go along and just basically put some of the stuff away and make this work right. Now, perfect. We're all good now. Well, we don't. We're not overweight, but I can go back and pick up this axe I just dropped. It should be somewhere next to here. Now I did leave some of the original building, as you notice, the different color wood. Like I mean, you can basically build up around the same type of building that you did have before. So you don't have to build a full building. You don't have to do that. Basically, you can take over buildings as you go too as well. Like I mean, and just basically make it your own. Now I got a piece of wood there, which is great. So I'm just going to go over here now and start doing this itself. I'm going to start chopping some wood here and just making this work right. Ooh, gotta love those logs. Alright, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do an audio check. So give me a second here. I gotta go and get my phone. Ooh. So give me a second. so late at night. But like I said, a lot of people are not on the move as normally during the daytime, but I'm used to that. But it's what it is what it is. Like I said, I was trying to see if anyone else would like to join or whatever the case may be, and do it that way. So give me a second here. Nice. Yep. All right. Let me go into. Okay, it works. Okay. Just checking everything just to make sure everything is going good. But yeah, it's not too bad for my camera because I mean I'm using a 1080p, but I'm also using a Logitech, which is a really nice camera. I love Logitech devices. Like, I mean, I've got the Logitech speakers too for my computer, so it's pretty crazy, but it's all good. All right, let me see here. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to move my other thing here to the side so it doesn't be too clustered, of course. Too much in the middle. It should work. Because like I said, I got it set up for every single game and so on and so forth. So it's going to give me a second here. Because I had it set up for a different game earlier. So, and everything basically right where your menus and stuff is too, and whatever the case may be, it's just crazy. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, I've got to go along and get some more leather and stuff like that. But first, I'm going to go to bed here. But first, I'm going to put some logs. Where is my fire? Okay. I think that would be. I think that's my axe. That is a stone axe. Not overcumbered. I just never picked it up. I don't know whenever I'd have picked up as normally. But anyway, regardless of that, I do have another fire out here. And I'm actually looking for some more wood. And of course that's going to give me my fire and stuff. I've got wood and everything stored already. I've just got no wood in my inventory right now. Like I said, it takes, like I said, the wood and stuff like that will burn out, like just like real, and so on and so forth. Just gotta watch it for the trees. And yes, trees can kill you. So I'm just gonna go along and cut this down and get some more wood. And this is actually a true survival game. Like, I mean, it's a lot of fun. But like I said, it's a lot of stuff that you can actually do. But I'm just still trying to figure out how to get up to a 3rd level. Because I'm already at level 2 on here. And the 3rd level is supposed to give me another construction option. And I don't know if it's to do with the table that I need. Because I already had a wooden cutting bench. But it seems like it was what it was. Let me see now. Where the heck is my fire gone? Hopefully they never took it on me. Because if you got creatures and stuff, they can actually destroy your stuff too. So let me see here. I've got to go along and probably build a new one. So I'm just going to go along. Go to construction table. Don't need, only for a campfire. Because that's going to allow me to go to sleep. Now, I'm going to place that there. Ooh, roastage. Alright, I'm going to close that off. Now I can actually put more wood on the fire, of course. And now I can go to bed. But if I don't have a fire on the outside, I can't go to bed. Because the game does not allow you to do that. As I said, it's basically survival game. It's like kind of like Minecraft, but there's a lot more mechanics to it. And I mean a lot more mechanics. Like, I mean, when it comes to that. Like, I mean, you can't let yourself freeze to death. No. Like I said, if you let your fire go out, you'll freeze to death, and you'll basically not freeze to death, but you'll find yourself cold and you can't go to bed, and so on and so forth. So, let me see here. Let me find something else I can actually craft. Let me see if I can have anything else to craft here. I need a chopping block, which I need flint, and I need wood for it. I do have flint in here already, so I'm going to grab some more flint, of course. I think it's in my first box, or is it in my second? Oh, that's the wood. And I do have some flint here, not much, but it's enough to do what I need to do. And I'll be able to grab that and put that in my inventory. Now I'm going to grab enough. I'm going to grab half the stack that's already there. Now I don't know how to split the stack because I don't think that's available yet in the game. So I'm going to grab that stack. And I'm going to go along and go to my crafting hammer. And I'm going to basically craft a basically a woodchuck, or basically a wood thing here. There we go. Boom. There we go. Now I'm going to see if that gives me level 3. Now upgrading. Don't know if that will give me level 3 or not, because see, there is certain things that will give you, like that was level 3 right now. Okay, so that works. So my chopping block was too far away, so that means I can actually upgrade. Oh, okay, that works. That works quite well. Now, as you notice, like I said, everything's got a level next to it. Then it tells you what material to actually being used. Like, I mean, before I can actually upgrade my hammer, I need 2 stone and a little bit of wood. Then I can actually upgrade the quality to level 3. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go along and grab some stone. And now I can grab stone outside as well. Like if I'm out there farming and foraging around, I can actually do it that way. So what I mean is this. Okay, I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to reduce my weight because I'm going to go out and get some stone. Now the stone itself, it's not mining. There's no mining involved in this game at all. But it's next to waterways and so on and so forth. And that's exactly what you look for. Like, I mean, to that point. Now, the closest waterway to me is over in this corner here, and I'll be able to get to it right quick. Now, I gotta make sure I've got my basically my dagger and my shield up, so I can actually have some defense against the enemies that will actually be over here. Now, of course, I can pick up more sticks like that, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go all the way over to the other side, of course, and be able to pick this stuff up. So let me see. There should be a waterway. There's also another abandoned building over here too. There's a waterway, and there's a bunch of other stuff on this side. So this is exactly what I'm looking at. See, right there is a waterway. Now, if I look around in here, I get stones. See? You pick up the stone, and so on and so forth. So that's exactly what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for some more stone. I'm looking for more materials, because I am low on materials right now because I'm after just building up a bunch of stuff. But I'm also trying to actually upgrade my gear and stuff like that. So your hammer will actually allow you to go to level 4 when you get there, but then level 4 will actually require another building that will open up. So this is exactly what you want to have, a hammer, and a good leveled hammer as you play this game, because if you don't, you cannot progress in the game. You won't be able to do anything like that. So what it is just you be able to build as much as you can within a day. To say, okay, every day you build in or collect so much, and stuff do respawn over time, but it might take you 2 or 3 days to basically get enough stone, because to say, okay, I collect something in 1 day, it'll probably take 2 or 3 days for it to come back. Now, if I do die and stuff like that, and it will leave a skeleton mark on the map. As you notice, like I said, if you look at my very small map, there is a skeleton there. It looks like a skull and crossbones. That means I died. Now, if I looked at my full map, it'll tell me how many times I died, what day I died, and so on and so forth. But it keeps a track of all that stuff. So basically, you don't want to die too much itself in the game. You want to survive so you can actually collect the materials. And yes, all your gear will take a hit. When you die or anything like that, it will take multiple damage. So you got to be very careful. Try to keep yourself alive. Try to keep your gear up as long as you can, and collect as much material as so you can actually replace or upgrade your gear. And that's exactly the way this game works. If you are missing a point in the game itself, basically like I'm missing an upgrade, I'm missing something, then you basically get to look at it this way. You got to be able to go back to your construction table or something else, basically just to get the upgrades. Now, of course, just berries and stuff like that, just like in Minecraft and stuff on and so forth, you can pick these up. I do not know why they do have the sound of picking up stones, because they're not stones. But of course, like I said, they may change that in the future with this game itself. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. It's a very nice game. It runs for what it is, for not a completed game. It runs very well. I will say that, and it doesn't crash. Well, I know the demo crashed. It used to crash it a lot on me, but I basically bought the game itself after, and like, I mean, I'm using the Vulkan graphics engine, which basically is a really good stable engine itself. It does give me, like I said, sometimes a little bit of save. It'll give me that, just a little bit of slowdown, but it's not bad. It's livable itself. So it doesn't crash anymore. Like I said, it's a bot software, but it's a lot of fun. Now let me see here. I've got to upgrade my hammer, so that's the very first thing I need to do. Now I've got the hammer, and now I can upgrade it to level 3 and upgrade that. Now watch this. Now I'm gonna go crafting. Go back to crafting for a second, and I gotta equip my hammer, of course, to do it. Now watch this. Now I can actually be able to craft. I should be able to craft more stuff in building or miscellaneous. No, I can only build a ship. Okay, the ship is there. So I might need something else. Let me see. Because everything goes correspondingly to what you can actually do in the game. So let me have a look and do exactly what I need to do here. So I don't need that, I don't need that, but I might need something else upgraded. So I can upgrade the hoe, which basically I can make that level 2 right now, but that's an older hoe. That one actually requires bones, which I can get from skeletons. The hides and stuff like that I can get from deer hides, but there's actually boar hides too, and there's bear hides and so on and so forth. So as you progress, you get more and more tougher things that will actually last longer. So you'll be able to actually survive a lot longer too, because you get the durability, you get the defenses, you get everything. It's bent on gear. You've got low level gear, you can still do somewhat in the game, but the higher level you are, the more defense you have, the more stuff you have. So basically, the better your gear is, the higher right everything else will be for you. Now, what am I looking for? I'm needing 4 stone right now for the stone axe to be upgraded, and that would give me something better than flint at that point. Then I got to upgrade my flint axe. But it's going to take me, because that one's got slash at 30, and this one, that's why I said stone is a little bit lesser. Now this one is not even upgraded to level 3 yet, so I need flint and leather. So I'm going to go and grab some more pigs, or pig leather, and that's exactly what I need. Now, do I have? Oh, I've got a couple of them here already. Okay, let me see. Grab this from the chest. Boing. There we go. And we need some more stone. I don't know if that's enough stone or what. Let me see. I'll throw that over there, and I'll be able to do it that way. Now I'll be able to see if I can upgrade anything with what I've got. I don't think I can. No, I need 4 stone for the stone axe. For the flint, I need flint. Okay, so I'm gonna go along and get some more flint. The flint axe, and do it that way. So let me see how much flint I got. I got 24 flint. Let me see. I'm gonna pick up some more of these flint here. And oops. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's my old piece of equipment anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So what I'm gonna do here is go upgrade once again, and now I can upgrade my flint knife to level 2, which would be great. So I'm going to do that right now, and I can actually go to level 3 with my flint knife. Ooh, nice. I'm going to do that, Now I gotta see so now it says this flash for level 4. So that means I need something else. I need another building or something like that for level 4. I'm not sure what that is quite yet. So I'm gonna go back up to here. I can get my hoe. Let me see, flint axe. I need 4 leather, which I don't have. I thought I took, oh, I know exactly what happened to it. That's the item I actually just removed by accident. Oops. Yeah, it's back in my chest. No wonder. I better grab that again and it's go whoop. There we go. Go over there and be able to do it that way. Now I'll be able to upgrade that item. Now I can upgrade my wood shield, which is really great. Now the wood shield itself doesn't degrade. Like the shields don't degrade that much. I'm gonna basically wait on that. And I'm just gonna go and do my axe right now because it degrades quite a bit. So there we go. Now everything I need now is a level 4. So what do I need for the level 4? I do have that construction table. I've got that as that. No, I don't have a bear rug, which I don't care for because the rug is not going to give me no construction options. But what I'm looking for right now is something that will give me construction options. I've got a tanning rack, which I think that's what I need for the next one because I don't have a tanning rack. No, I got no tanning rack. That's what I need. Okay, no, I've got one there. Okay, I know, no. What am I missing? I've got that. I've already got a tanning rack. Unless it requires me another chopping block. Let me try something here. Double chopping block? I don't know. This is going to be weird, but let's see if this will actually work. Is this will feed off the dash? And let's see. I'm going to put this somewhere. If this gives me level 3, I'd be surprised. But if it doesn't... Oh, crap. I took a piece of the floor up. But anyway, I can easily replace that later. Let me see if it gives me level 4. Nope. It doesn't give me level 4. So what will it give me to level 4? That another tanning rack? Or wood? Because that's not going to give me nothing. So what I'm going to do here is going to go back in and repair my floor. So I'm going to go along and do it this way. And I'm going to repair my floor because I took a piece out by accident. And yes, it does happen. Now that's perfectly in line with that. So plop. Now it's replaced. Now I'm going to go back out and start collecting more stuff. Now, as I said before, this is actually a true survival game because of what you need to do. Basically, everything that you it's not like something that you would leave and it'll burn forever or last forever. It doesn't, which is fine. It's a lot of fun that way. Let me see here, because it gives you a challenge. That's what I like about these type of games. If it's a true survival game, it will give you that much more, and that's exactly what I look at. I'm not looking at something that's going to be like just thrown at, and just basically have everything done for me. Because to me, those games does get a bit boring. Like, I mean, Minecraft is fun too. I can't go wrong with that. But like I said, Minecraft is still a bit simplistic to a point. Like I said, when it comes to like a survival, because once you build certain things, you just get everything automated. You can make farms and stuff in that here too, but you can't have nothing automated. You just collect it until you make it big enough, then you can actually farm it forever. But it's not necessarily automated that way. Now let me see here. I'm looking for, I've got enough wood for now. I've got enough everything supplies. So what I'm going to do right now is be able to get some more bones and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over and kill some more skeletons and stuff. Because that's going to be definitely a thing I'm going to need a lot of. Now, what I want to do here is there's a couple of spots that I can actually farm those. Now, I'm going to eat some more meats and stuff like that. As I said, meats don't last long. But now I'm basically buff myself up as much as I can with my meats, so I can be able to go along and do travels and stuff like that. Now, of course, you don't want to get yourself encumbered, because if you do, you slow down, and you basically your stamina bar will actually be very, very, very low. Like, I mean, right now my bar on the very bottom is hiding my stamina bar, but like I said, when you actually get low, it will actually tell you, like I say, you're low on stamina. So it's all good. Like, I mean, you never miss a beat itself. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just basically trying to get some more skeletons, trying to get some more stuff. But I need to go into deep forest. That's exactly where I need to go. So I'm going to go along and see if I can find some. Because usually it takes about almost 2 days for them to respawn. So hopefully, like, I mean, I'm after finding like 4, 5, and 6 skeletons. Now, they are a little bit harder to kill. And they're after killing me before. Like, I mean, overall. And when you die, basically, you've got a place where you can actually pick up your materials, or right where you left off to. And it'll leave basically a gravestone there. And that's just something else that you can actually look into as well. Like, if you die, don't worry about it, don't fret about it. You got pretty much a good bit of time to actually pick up your stuff, as long as you can pick it up, because sometimes the enemy that killed you will actually basically sit down right next to your grave, and it wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't be too good, because it will basically come back and kill you again, and again, and again. But of course, as you do damage to it, of course, it'll basically eventually die out, whatever the case may be, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's one of those things that I like about this game, because it is a true survival game. Now there is stones that you can actually, there's altars and stuff in this game too. There's dungeons that you can raid. There's so much stuff. But see right here, yeah, I can actually. I'm not sure what goes here yet, because like I said, I'm fairly new to the game. But this is an altar you can actually put in, like let's say offerings and stuff like that, and you can. I think you can get world boss from them. I'm not sure. But what it is, it's more to do with the overall basically trying to get all those shrines and stuff. So yeah, you'll be able to actually get those very easy. Just got to use your map and stuff like that, and just travel a little bit. Now I'm looking for skeletons. I'm not looking for nothing else, but I'm also getting a little bit of flint, because I'm a little bit low on flint for my upgrades. So I want to be able to keep my resources up as much as I can, because once the resource is gone, it's gone. It's used. So it's not like, as I said, it's not like Minecraft where you've got everything that's going pop, pop, pop. It just doesn't work that way. I'm also trying to build a boat too as well, so I can cross the bigger bodies of water to see what's over there. And I think that's where I'm going to make my main building, because right now I'm actually don't even have a main building. I just got a hutch just to start myself off, so I can actually build up my ships and stuff like that, and build up different things, so I can be able to just continue on with the game. Like, I mean, you don't need nothing major at the very beginning of the game anyway, because you don't get that much materials. Like, I mean, you get like wood and stuff like that, and whatever the case may be, but everything you got to be collected. And I mean everything. There's no automation in this game at all. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Just trying to get as much stuff as possible. And then I'm going to go back, drop it off into my inventory boxes, and store as much stuff as I possibly can, because I want to be able to get a lot of the stuff, like a lot of trees, a lot of leathers and stuff like that, so I don't have to travel too much back and forth. And that one is that. All right. And like I said, you don't want to overuse your stamina either, because if you're trying to farm certain enemies, if you don't have a bow is the best weapon for farming, like the deer and stuff like that, I will say that. But if you don't have that right off the hop, you can use stamina to your own advantage. Now, it will take you a bit longer to kill something, or you might have to run across a field, but it will eventually kill it, like I just did that time. Basically, you'll use your stamina to go along and get the items that you're looking for. So there's two different ways of doing it, but of course, the bow is the more efficient way. Right now, I don't have a bow, so I'm actually stuck with what I've got, and I've got to be very careful on here, because I got to watch out for my stamina. You see my stamina bar, that yellow bar itself, and that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. So, okay, let me see. Watch that go pop, and then I can grab that, and it'll give me some more, basically hides. So now I'm looking for more stuff. Also, I'm trying to get some more skeletons. Now, the only thing is I can't find skeletons. I know right where there are two. I know I gotta go in a deep forest. This is only the outskirts of the forest just yet. And this is the only way you can actually make offerings and stuff like that. But I really don't know what offerings to give because I'm kind of bewildered when it comes to that because I'm just trying to figure out what is what. Now I can punch at these and still do damage to them, which is not a problem. It just takes a little bit longer to kill these guys. They don't do much damage to you. It just becomes annoyance. Like, I mean, you get so many of them. Now, if you got more than one on you, you better run because they will do a lot of damage that way. But if you're only dealing with sort of a single target and stuff like that, it's not so bad. So, like I said, this is exactly one of the games I wanted to play with basically another streamer and be able to do it that way. So we can actually have a team and stuff like that. Now, like, I mean, it is a free game. It is a free game on Steam. Basically, you can download it. Not saying it's stable. The game is not stable when it comes to that free version itself. I will tell you that because I tried to play with them before, and I got logged in, and I logged in a good few times because I was trying to get like materials and stuff like that, and the game kept on resetting. And I think it's just because it couldn't pick up my video card or something like that. It does happen sometimes with software, especially on computer, especially if it's not like a full official release when it comes to like the demonstrations, because demos usually got a lot of bugs. That's what are called demos, and so on and so forth, because it gives you a view of what the software will be, not saying it will actually tell you what the software will run like, because this is not even optimized yet. This is not even close to being optimized, and it's actually still not running too bad. Of course, basically, I'm running under a 3070. Ooh, I got a skelly. Come on, skelly. I'm gonna put up a shield, and I'm gonna put up my knife. Come on. This is what I was looking for. Come on, skellies. Ooh, gotta pick up the bones. Gotta love those. Now that's one set of bones. Now, let me see. Usually, you find skeletons and stuff around, like, I mean, in different spots. This is deep forest, as you noticed. It's basically a little bit more darker than normal, and so on and so forth. So you can actually be able to come up here and do some skelly runs and stuff, whatever the case may be, and be able to get some bones. But there's a couple of little spots that you can get bones. Not the only spot. This is one of the places. Now I've got to get back to base, so I'm going to go along and let me look at something here for a second. Not that, not that, not that. Let me see. I can sit down for a minute. Let my health regen, even though I don't need it. Okay, let me see here. I've got to pull up my major map. No, not that way. I'm looking for my map, and let me see. Okay, there it is. See, right now I've got like three places, a couple of places. Right now I'm on the bottom of the map here. These are basically places, the altars and stuff like that you can actually go to. Now I'm going to go basically mark the map this way. So this is where I'm going to be going to. This is my base is right there, right where the skull and crossbones, because I dyed it when I was building the base actually. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go back down because I'm going to put some storage stuff in storage, because basically what it is, you collect so much every day, and then you basically get, well, you get what you need every day pretty much, to a point. You get a certain percentage anyway, and what it is, you get a certain percentage of it, you store it. You get a certain percentage, you store it, and basically you just start upgrading your gear and stuff as you go. The game is pretty much kind of like, how can I say this? It's like kind of like Conan mixed with Minecraft. Like, I mean, my Conan is pretty much just basically a survival where you collect materials and you just build up on that. But what this one is, it's just more than just collecting materials. You build, you collect, and so on and so forth. And basically, all you do at the very beginning of the game is just to upgrade all your gear, and that works quite well. Conan, you don't do that much. You basically, most of your best gear is found on bosses and stuff. I don't know what it's like in this game itself. Like, I mean, to do boss farming and stuff right off the hop, because like I said, I never done no dungeons and stuff yet. Now, for what I see so far, that you can actually upgrade your gear pretty decently itself without even doing a dungeon. So, like I said, if I can actually find a dungeon, because they are hidden in certain spots, and so on and so forth, you'll be able to go in there and be able to get that and make that run quite well. So this is exactly what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at this game itself. Like I said, I can't wait for it to be fully released, because it even has a disclaimer. You can buy the game just as is if you want, don't mind all the glitches and all the problems with the game itself. Like, I mean, you can buy it. It's only about 22 bucks Canadian, which is not bad. And for a survival game, that's pretty cheap. But like I said, I never had no issues since I bought the software. So, you know, like, I mean, no crashes, no nothing, and no hiccups. You know, and this is what I like about this type of software, because the fact that if you do buy something, sometimes it's still not 100%. But at least you get basically free all your updates and everything for free, and you get the game, a game a little bit cheaper too at the same time. So, like I mean, when it comes to that, because you're taking a risk of basically not ruining your computer or anything like that, but just taking a risk for it crashing multiple times and so on and so forth. So, it's more to do with that. So, it's fun. It's a lot of fun when it comes to that, and that's exactly what I look at right now. I'm looking at trying to get more flint, because I'm very low on it, and getting more hides. And also, I don't care about trophies as much, but I do get them anyways. I don't know if trophies are used for anything later on in the game. I really don't know about that. Let me see. I'm looking for these hides here, so I can combine them together. That's 8 hides out of 30. And yes, things do stack into 30s for some odd reason. I really don't know why it does that, but it's just one of those things that I noticed in this game itself. Now, I've got to go along and grab this. I'm going to put this leather over here for now. I got the flint to put away. I've got most of all my... now, I need flint to actually go along and keep my... well, actually I need resin for that, but I need resin to keep my torches going, and that's the only way to keep the torches going currently. So let me see, why do I got leather in here and I got leather over? Now I'm starting to look like a noob, having basically storage issues, but it's not a storage issue. It's just I need to be able to move it over to this chest here. I've got 10 of them now. That's nice. Now what I'm going to do here is I've got an extra dagger there, I got extra everything there. That will work quite well. So what I'm going to do here is look for, what else can I make here? Crude bow, deer hide, cape, I already got it. Now I got to find out what else I can upgrade, because there's something I'm missing. Let me see. Wood shield. I can upgrade that right now. I've got enough stuff for it, but I'm not going to bother with it. That I can't do because I need a level 4, but I'm not sure what it's going to need for that. Now, I can make a hoe to level 3. That would be great for, like I said, leveling the ground and stuff like that, and do some farming. I don't even have a farm set up yet because I know I'm going to have to move this base somewhere different. Now I'm going to cook some meats, of course, as I'm going, since I'm actually got meats there. So I'm going to throw them on the Barbie. I'm going to get some sleep, of course, and that will basically end another day for me, which is not too bad. I'm in day 21, I do believe, right now, so it's not too bad when it comes to resources and stuff. Now, I'm adding more wood to the fire, and I'm just waiting for that to cook so it doesn't turn to charcoal on me. add more. Oh, I can't add more wood. So I've been waiting for my food to be cooked so I can actually do some more adventuring. And of course, you need food basically to keep yourself alive, and that's the thing too. It's not like going out and eating a steak every 5 minutes. This is like eating a steak every 20 minutes. It'll actually last quite a bit, and this say basically you don't want to have your full inventory full of meats because they do cost a lot of weight. So basically, when you want to be able to carry enough for about an hour and a half. Right now, I've got overstock of meats in certain categories, but certain categories they're very low, so I can actually mix and match as I'm traveling. So that's a good thing to have too, in that direction. And this is what I'm figuring out right now when it comes to that, is what to do. Now, as you notice, like I said, if I'm inside of a house, it says I'm actually in comfort, means I'm resting. I'm actually got like my flame, basically my fire, that's basically keep me warm, and so on and so forth. So all the elements that you build will actually support you too as well. So even though you might not think it would work that way itself, but it does help quite a bit. And this is something else too I was looking at. I was like, how do I do this and how do I do that in the game? You know, and that's exactly how to do it with that. Now I'm just trying to cook enough food for another travel, so I got enough food right now. And now food, funniest thing is with this game, food does not go bad. Like in Conan, food goes bad over time. In this game, of course, which is not completed, it doesn't go bad. So, like, I mean, that's why I say you don't need a whack of food just to keep yourself alive. You just need just a little bit. And of course, I've got the full suit of leather armor, deerskin armor, which gives me a little bit more defense and so on and so forth. Now, I can actually upgrade that and upgrade that later on, but no, I'm going to basically swap that out for that. Now, I got to watch it for my weight. My weight is 108 out of 300, so yeah. Let me see here. I got to go and get some more skellies. And I need some more skellies, is what I need. And to see exactly what else I need for the level 4. Because the level 4 will give me more options even still. Like, I mean, I would love to be able to play this together with other people as well, because this game is actually a lot of fun. It's definitely a survival game to check out if you actually decide to check it out and do it that way. And it's beautifully done. Like I said, the graphics is pretty decent. I will say that. The graphics is not like, oh my god, like using a mod or anything like that in Minecraft, but it has some great potential. Like, I mean, the clouds and stuff. See, the clouds still does not move. Or do they? Let me see. Oh no, they move very slowly. Okay, that's why I never noticed them. But anyway, regardless of that, it does have some great potentials of what it is. And I like to be able to see this game being completed. Like, I mean, I looked at all the small details of the game itself, not just the gameplay, but I look at the small details and little graphics that would actually make the gameplay a little bit more look a little bit more lively or a little bit different. And that's exactly what I look at. Now I gotta go on after that because I need the deer skins. So I need to better get over and get that right quick if it never just absolutely disappeared or despawned, because they go so far away. They do despawn over time if you don't catch them, and they'll basically go back into the ground zero again later on. But it's fine, you know. Now I gotta find something over on this side itself. I'm looking at. It's too bad. I don't know if you can go fishing in this game. It'd be nice to basically get some fish and stuff. But as I said before, this game is not completed yet. I would love to see this game to be completed. Now over here is a place I usually get skeletons or some high-end warriors. Let me see if there's anything here now. There's a barrel. There is a scroll. Nope, that's actually a seed. Ooh. All right, that was a scroll of some sort. Okay. So what I'm doing is just look up around here. See, this is a building that you can take over. They're automatically made of stone, so you get a little bit more advantage to a point. Yeah, okay, right down here, there's the Elder. So there's nothing else on this map yet. There's nothing else open, only for over there. So that's the Elder right there. That's where I'm going to be going to, actually. So let me look at the map for a second, and I can basically pinpoint where the Elder is to. So I know I'm 2 right now. Let me see. I'm at day 4 right now, where I actually died once. So the Elder is just at the bottom of me, so I can actually run over there and be able to grab the Elder itself. Now I don't know what's over in the Elder or what it's actually be able to grab anything at all. Let me see here. If I'm not actually stuck, I might have to chop this tree down. Nope, not going to chop it down with that. Okay. So if I get myself at this glitch. As I said, the game is not completed yet. And I just took a great huge hit. As you notice, my health just went down a lot. But that's fine. Now I'm bleeding a little bit. Now I'm regaining. I'm going to start eating some more meats. Yum, yum, yum. And I'm going to actually allow myself to go back into try to get my health back up again. Now the Elder is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the harder parts of the map. And like I said, there's no fast travel. There's absolutely no fast travel for what I see so far. So everywhere you go is where you're going to be traveling to and from. So I'm trying to run up this hill. Try to get some more stamina. There we go. Now I can actually take a shortcut across. So I don't need no more stone and stuff like that. I don't need to overcome myself, especially when I'm traveling like this far. Now I just want to know exactly what I'm doing too. Now let me see here. I've got to be able to keep moving. I'm trying to get to the Elder. There's a lot of deer and stuff like that over here, so that means there might be something else over on this side that I can actually use. Because the Elder is not too far away. It's only down the straight. Okay, let me get across here. Let me pop my my tools up. Well, let me go along and see what else I can get. Ooh, some more boars. The Rory Borealis. Yum. I love the bringing home the bacon. Nice. I'm gonna get more stone. I don't need more stone right now. No, get off me. Thank you, thank you. Now I'm gonna go down towards the Elder and see what's down there, because I really don't know what's towards the Elder. I was never down there once. Because I think it's just because I didn't have the gear or whatever the case may be. That might be the very first dungeon. Hopefully it is. Now you see these right here. These are tablets that you can read. It gives you lore and stuff in the game itself, so it'll actually explain a lot of stuff in the game and so on and so forth. Now let me see here. I'm looking for my map. So I just need to go down and way down to the bottom. Alright, let me see how far I can go down without getting my without dying. Because down here it gets very, very hard with enemies. And that's the thing. Like, I mean, the further you go down, the harder it is to get anywhere. Now there is deer all over the place here. That means it's really easy to get materials here if I did decide to do it that way. But I'm also trying to get down to the Elder. So the Elder is down the bottom. I wish there was another way of actually doing this game itself, where there would be an icon on your map to let you know where you're going. But there's absolutely no icon, as you noticed. It's something that was missing so far. And this, like I said, this game has basically been out since 2022, but as a not official release. This game has been talked about since 2018, to be exact. and so on and so forth. So it's been around for a while. The only thing is, a lot of people didn't realize. I didn't even realize that it actually existed. And I've been playing Minecraft in that for so many years. It's not even funny. So, you know, it's just different. Now, I might have to cross that body of water just to get over there. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. So I'm thinking there's a dungeon or something over there. So that means I might have to work on basically another way of getting over to the other side. So I'll be able to actually continue on with the other side and so on and so forth, and doing it that way. Like I said, if you do have a computer and you like to try it, this does not require that much graphics power itself. It doesn't require extremely high graphics cards. Yeah, I think what was it? A 6600 will actually run it pretty decently, and probably something a little bit, could be a little bit higher, it could be a little bit lower, because like I said, even I'm running everything in the ultra right now, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Just because I'm running what I'm running, but like I mean, if you probably keep it to medium low settings, you'd be doing fine too. Like I mean, you don't need, like I said, extremely high graphics to play it. And it's, like I said, it runs pretty decent. I will say that. It doesn't give me that much screen tear. It gives me a little tiny bit of lag, as I said before. I mean, it's basically noticeable a little bit, but it's livable. It doesn't interfere with the gameplay or anything like that. It's not like, oh my god, I'm losing frames, you know. And that's exactly the way I look at it. And this is what I like about this game itself. From playing it true. Like I said, it doesn't lose. Like I said, it doesn't lose its frame rates like crazy. It doesn't drop, and it's really well done, even though it's not completed yet. Hopefully, it basically becomes an official release soon, and so on and so forth. Because it is a lot of fun. Like I mean, it is a survival game, and this is one of the games I wanted to be able to show you guys because of the fact that, like I mean, it is another survival game. It does got a lot of potential once it's been finally released, and so on and so forth. So yeah, like I mean, thanks to DEF CON. DEF CON is the one that actually introduced me to this game. I'm glad he did, because like I said, when it comes to, like I said, how to be able to play the game and stuff like that, I caught on pretty easily. Like I mean, I was just basically just farming and stuff like that. I started playing like when I was playing Minecraft. And it's pretty much almost similar to that, but it does have a few little tweaks into it that it would actually make it quite a bit different. So that's exactly how it works. And what I mean is by a little bit different, it's like when you the upgrading system is quite a bit different, and so on and so forth. So basically, what you look at itself, it's basically still a demonstration of what this game can be. Like I mean, I would love to see this game using the full RTX card, which it's not currently. It's not basically. It's not made for that just yet. Like I mean, for the graphics and stuff, but it does have potential to do that. So that's great. It even says when you actually go buy the game itself, it says this. It says you may or may not see advancements in the game. You may or may not see much of anything improvements. But the game, like I said, itself only needs just a little bit minor tweaks and fixes. That's what I see so far. But like I said, for graphics and stuff, it's not bad at all. Not for something that was made in 2018 that has a survival game and so on and so forth. I know Conan to a point does have somewhat better graphics to a certain extent. But when it comes to the two games put side by side, this one has a little more construct to it as well. I find, like I said, when it comes to that. Now you can build something huge and stuff like that in this game as well. Like I mean, you can put a lot of detail into it. Ooh, skellies! Ooh. I need to get those skellies, but I'm not gonna fight two at the same time. Ooh. No siree. Come on, skellies. Come on, skellies. I'm not taking two years, because I'm not going to get my ass handed to me. No. Come on. Split up, please. Yee. No! Come on, Skellies. Split up. Do you want to split up? Do you want to do anything like that? It's just like, ah. Alright. I guess he learned how his buddy died earlier. Okay. These guys are the stoners, and those can actually kill me pretty quick too. So I gotta be very careful and gotta get out of dodge. So if I don't, it's not gonna be good. And so on and so forth. Now I gotta wait here for a second because see if it's a skelly that shows up here over across the path. If not, that means they're gone back to their base. Now some of this stuff goes back to their base and some of the stuff don't. Oh, there's a boss here. Nice. Mini boss. Come on. Oh no, I'm not taking on 5 of you. Come on. And not without the stamina. Not without the stamina. Nope. And of course it takes stamina to move and hit each target. So I gotta be very careful of doing what I'm doing. And I do not want to be taking back hits, because if I take back hits, I'll get double damage on me. So I've got to be very careful with that. Oh, someone's throwing stones at me still. As I said, that's what they do. They keep on throwing stones at you forever. Ooh, there's a... Okay, I gotta get rid of some of these guys. Because if I don't, I'm not going to get at the main target because there's going to be too much hitting me at once. That's not going to be good. Now his guards are down. Now I can go after him. Now I can go after him. He's just up above this hill, so I'll be able to grab him again and be able to go and kill him by himself. I guess once he's got low guards, that's why he went run back up there. He is a boss, however. Oh yes. And he does a lot more damage. I mean a lot more damage. And he stuns you too as he's going. And he does take a lot more stamina off you as you go. So you gotta be very careful of what you're doing with him. So if you don't, you'll actually end up dying and you gotta come back and get your materials again, which is kind of a pain to a point. Now the best way to fighting him, I think, would be with the bow, because you get the distance, because he doesn't throw anything at you. That's a good thing. But of course, with saying that, he does that much more damage. Like he does about almost 20 points of damage for every hit. So, like I said, it's pretty high up there for a creature that's supposed to be really extremely low level. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to gain my HP back and work on that as much as I can. Now, I've got my HP to 66, so I'm still have enough to hit him a couple more times. So he's going to run the other way now. So he can't get at me. So I'm just going to keep on running. Got 72 health. 78. Now I gotta watch what I'm doing here. See, it takes a lot of health on me. That's the biggest problem. Yeah. Nope. It's not gonna happen. Hey, Mo, what's up, my friend? And it's... No, this is a survival game, dude. This is a survival game. It's called valheim. Holy camole, no! There's actually a boss behind me, not a mini boss. I'm out of there. I'm really out of there. Yeah, this game is kind of like Minecraft to a point. It does have some aspects of Conan at the same time. So it's a mixture between the both. Ah, crap. I've got something else on me right now, and I can't run. Now, I died over here at one point. So I gotta be very careful. This is not an MMO, dude. As I said, I play MMOs, and I do play survival games at times. This is not a horror game itself. It's more basically not shitting your pants when you're actually running. And how can I explain it any more than that? No, I gotta get some boars. I gotta get some stuffs, and whatever the case may be. Now I gotta collect some more stuff as I'm going. I'll show you what my inventory is right now. My inventory is got a few pieces of meat, which I can actually use more maybe later. But right now I'm actually trying to get back to base without dying, because I just seen a boss. I just seen an ogre boss that I really do not want to kill right now, because if I hit the ogre boss, it's going to one-shot me. And I need level 5 and 6 gear, or basically I need an archer, or basically a bow, and which I don't have right now. I've got to be able to craft that, which I do have the materials right now on my character to build one, but I didn't have one just to go along and fight it this time. So I know right where they're located to and so on and so forth. It's just getting there and doing it that way. So basically this is a progression game, and this is one you basically craft everything and you basically upgrade everything as you go. Like, I mean, I'm using level 3 gear right now, and you can actually level up to 4 and 5. Basically, when you actually level stuff up to maximum, you basically start getting the glow and stuff like to your weapons and so on and so forth. And even some of the bosses will drop different items. Now, I don't know if they do drop weapons. That's the thing. Like I said, I just started this game just a little bit ago. I was basically, there was a Nether streamer was basically introduced me to this game. I was very, very surprised of how, like as I said before, this game is not fully completed yet, and it still runs this great. Like, I mean, I was surprised it actually runs this great. Overall, let me see here. I've got to get back to base, which my base is just down in here. So I need to go along. Yeah, I know it's dark, and I can't really. Well, actually, let me see if I can put a torch up here. I can see somewhat. But the only thing is, you only see a little bit in front of you because it's foggy. Like, the elements will actually change of what you see. That's what makes it even more of a survival game, because you don't know what's around you, and so on and so forth. At times, it doesn't stay like this though. It's like real time. Like I said, you'll see fog at one time. Next time you might see just a few clouds. Nighttime and stuff like that will be darker, and where you can actually go from lighter and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's more of an immersive game itself, and it's very interesting the way they designed this game itself. There's not too many games like this actually, not with this kind of construct. Like, as I mentioned before in this video before, I said this kind of like reminds me of Minecraft, but it has a lot more stuff to it. Like, I mean, I'm running this off of my PC, of course. Like, I mean, it doesn't require a very high-end graphics card. Now, it was made back in 2018, because I seen the E3 trailer for this one, and I was going to pick it up, but it wasn't released in America, like, I mean, out there in the open, until just recently. Like, I mean, they were still working on it even at E3, and they were like, okay, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in the future. And they didn't even know what they were going to be doing, because E3 was only a demo. So what happened is, even with the development and stuff like that, it was quite interesting of what they actually done with this game and what they can do in the future. Like, I mean, it does have great potential for being a very, very good survival game. Now, I gotta find my place. My place is right here. And of course, my place looks like a square box, but it does have quite a bit of room inside. So let me go back in here, because this is my very first building. As I said, I'm only new to this game itself, thanks to, like I said, one of the other players. Now I'm gonna go to bed, of course. Now, I can't go to bed like what I do in Minecraft. I will tell you this right now. I can't, because it doesn't allow me. It'll go along and says I need a fire or something next to my bed. Now, I do have a fire outside. I'll show you. how this works. I do have a fire outside that basically fuels my bed. It's weird, but it basically, when it gets cold and stuff at night, you cannot sleep. Like it does the mechanic where your body temperature and stuff drops too. Like you feel cold, you feel wet. Basically, when you go up into the north and stuff like that, the further you go up in the snow, you you can actually get frostbitten, and so on and so forth. So it's basically a full-on survival game when it comes to that. Now I'm gonna sit down for a minute. And eat some more food. Now, more steak. Then I'm gonna go along and start doing some more farming. But what it is just basically everything that you do, you benefit from, and I mean everything. Like if you're out there farming for food, you got to farm for your food, to farm for your wood, farm for everything, and your food will actually give you your health. It'll give you your buff stats, so you can go out and farm for higher level minions and stuff like that, and be able to do it that way. So you're not always farming the lower level stuff. You just got to be careful when you're farming the higher level stuff, because if you don't have the gear for it, your gear will take double the damage, and also your durability will drop a lot. So just make sure you've got enough materials just to keep yourself going, because if you don't, it's going to cause a lot of issues for you, because you're not going to have no gear, you're not going to have nothing. And it's a lot harder than, like I said, Minecraft and stuff like that, because Minecraft, to me, it's not that hard. But this brings, you know, way Minecraft is when you actually play like hardcore. Well, think of it this way: it's kind of like playing that, but without like having the penalty when you die once. That is pretty much what it is. So you got to be very careful. All your enemies and stuff like that, as you progress in the game, it does become more progressively harder. So basically, everything that you do, like, I mean, I'll show you something right now. I'm gonna go along and Moody, what's up, man? Thanks for the. No, they look like pumpkins. They don't look like trolleys anymore. But anyway, I'm gonna go along and cook some food, of course, in the campfire here. And this basically will give me. I can't eat raw food. It does not allow me to eat raw food. What I'm saying is, you've got to be able to have everything set up to where you can actually survive. Like, I mean, you can, if you, just say, okay, you go along and eat, like, berries, that's the only thing you can eat raw food out of. Any type of berry and any type of mushroom, you don't have to cook it, of course. But all the cooked foods and stuff like that, like deer meat and stuff like that, I'll show you. This is basically uncooked food. Of course, it says deer meat and whatever case may be. This is cooked deer meat. And, of course, it'll actually, you can't eat the uncooked stuff. There's no way doing it. So, when it comes to that, you want to have as much cooked food as possible, but it also requires wood and stuff like that, a campfire. Like, I mean, for me to make this, it's a campfire plus a cooking stove up above for the steak. So I'll show you what I mean. Let me see here. Okay, let me go into crafting here. Crafting here is like the cooking station. And also a campfire, you need, like I said, a campfire, you need a bit of stone and a wood for that. And you better combine the two of it together. Now, like I said, you be able to feed it wood and stuff like that as you go. And you be able to keep everything going. And that's how you fuel things in this game. Like, I mean, if you're basically trying to cook stuff, whatever case may be, everything is used. Every single thing is used so far. But like I said, I can't wait to see if they're going to utilize this game at 100%. Where, like I said, use the full RTX cards, or just some of the and AMD cards. So I like to be able to see either side working quite well. Right now, this game is not optimized for anything. There's no way to optimize it. You can get it off of Steam. You can find it, basically the free version. It's glitchy. The free version is very glitchy. The paid version is a little bit better. I will say that. It just certain renderings and stuff like that will still glitch a little bit, but they're still working on the game. Now I gotta find something else here. I got some stone, and I don't need stone right now, so I'm gonna put that away, and I'm gonna put this stuff over here. But this game is actually a lot of fun, but you gotta watch it what you're doing. It's not like just run up and kill everything. You just can't do that. There's no way doing it. You just basically take your time with it, build it up every day. Like, I mean, it would take you probably a couple of months to basically build up a decent base. So, like, I mean, if you got a bunch of people playing with you, like I said, after higher levels, whatever the case may be, you can probably build up a base even faster. But as I said before, someone's got to start somewhere. So that's exactly what I look at. Right now, like I said, with everything itself, like, I mean, with this game, it's really, really extremely well done, even though it's not completed yet. Like, when it's fully completed, I want to see this game completed, and I want to see what the graphics engine is going to be like. Because, like, I mean, just look at the sun going down straight through the trees and stuff like that. It's unbelievable, even for what it is. Like, I mean, you got the clouds. I'm just trying to figure out why there's a great big tree in the sky. Yeah, I never got that at all. Now, I've got to get rid of this lizard, because this lizard is going to cause me issues. It's going to keep on running after me and doing micro damage. But let me see. I want to go back and fight that other skeleton that was actually fighting the big boss. I want to drop. No, it's not even a skeleton. That's kind of like what was it? One of the green goblins, but the boss green goblin. Now let me see if I can find anything, because as I said before, the further you go up the map, like, I mean, I'm in noob zone right now. Okay, I'm in ground zero when you first start the game, and as you see, the map is a fair size on either side. Now, I got something hitting me, which is not good. They're going to keep on hitting me, so I'm just going to get rid of them right quick and get more amber. But anyway, regardless of that, it's like, I mean, I'm just traveling across. And this is, like I said, the beginning. But you see part of the edge of the mountain range there? Well, I can climb up over that mountain range and go straight up further. But the further I'll go down or further I go up, the map just gets harder and harder. It's like a ring of difficulty. Okay? So, I've got the ring of difficulty right now at novice. And then I'll go outside of that, it'll become semi. And then it'll become harder and harder. And that's when you get a lot more materials, but you actually do more risk for getting your materials. So that makes a big, huge difference at the end as well. Like I mean, you find more deer, you find more materials. You basically keep on moving up the ranks. Like, I mean, you don't stay in one area. It's not like, it's not like Minecraft. You can basically just stay in one area and done. But you got to move. You got to move around a little bit. Make a couple of shacks. You can make a couple of them if you decide to do so. One for like the beginning area, one for the medium, and just build on the medium, and then go to the next one and the next one, and so on and so forth. You could do it that way, or you can just do what I did. It's just basically make one shack and that's it. But take one shack, you are actually risking more. Now, it might cost you a little bit less to actually build, because of building materials and stuff, but you're actually risking more because you're traveling across such a great plane, because you're traveling that much further away. You've seen how long it took me to get back to my base. But think about it this way, okay, if I'm actually playing with other people out here, I can actually have one person in one direction, one person in the other, and we'll basically just farm the game itself and make it a lot easier. But the only thing is, when it comes to, like I said, getting materials, you don't want to stay in an office area. You want to keep on moving until you actually get some materials and stuff like that. And of course, the more deer hides and stuff like that you got, and like I said, the thicker the forest is, basically the harder the forest is. Like, you got dark forest, which I've been there before. I can kill nothing there because I don't have the gear for it right now currently. So the dark forest is something that I want to be able to move towards eventually, and so on and so forth. So that's why I said it takes time enough to get to each section. Now, it's not impossible to get to each section. It just takes that much more time. And this is exactly what I noticed with this game. Now, like, I mean, you can rush up. If you play this game enough, you can rush up into each zone within a few hours of each zone. But you won't be able to actually just rush through everything, because basically you need gear to do each zone by itself. What I'm saying is, like, I mean, if you really wanted to go along and make something for yourself, like, I mean, you need a lot of flint, you need a lot of stone, you need a lot of wood, you need a lot of bones, which basically only drop from skeletons, or you basically find them in chests. and so on and so forth. So if you're in a novice zone, you get very little of that. So the further you go away, the more resources that you get, the better chance of getting them. But like I said, you're taking a risk for doing so. Like I show you right now in this area. Well, you already see one of the bosses. You already see one of the bosses already, and that's something I don't have the gear for. I don't have the archer tools and stuff like that. But I also don't have the bows for it either. The arrows for it. I mean, yet either. I need a lot of arrows before I actually think about using a bow because I don't want to be running out. I'd rather have like 2 stacks of arrows because, of course, 1 arrow equals 1 hit. So yeah, I'm not sure how good the bows is in this game though. I don't know if it's good as the pike. I don't know if it's good as the sword. Like I said, you can't get swords and stuff in this game. You get daggers, you get different things. You also got a skill thing you can actually do too. I'll show you what that is in a second. My skills here. Okay, it tells me what I just had, but this is the skills. This is the skill list itself. It will tell you, like I said, that's 24 run. It's got fist 11 and so on. The more you use and utilize this branch itself, you'll become stronger within that material. Like I mean, I've got blocking 0 right now, but I've got to bring that up. I got to use that as shield, of course. I've got nothing in spears because I don't have a spear. I don't have a bow made yet. But as you notice, each thing that you craft, you actually gain a skill for it. So you get better and better with your skills as you go. So you get a little bit more damage and so on and so forth. It doesn't. It still is all still to do with your gear. Like I mean, the higher your gear, the easier it is to get the XP and so on and so forth. So you basically build up on that. So it makes it a lot easier to grind and get those skills up. So that's exactly what I noticed so far within this game. Like I said, I've been only playing this for about 2 days. Like I mean, I played this a lot off stream because I want to get utilized in the game first. Ooh, and it was basically to find out some information to make sure my information is right at the very beginning. So I'm not going to go along and say it sounds like I'm rambling on and saying nothing about the game itself. But like I said, the game is actually pretty good so far. That's all I can see about it so far. Like I said, I like to see it being finalized, and I like to be able to see it utilized for a full video cards because, like I mean, it still doesn't have too bad. But see that big tree, I'm always trying to. It's kind of not. It's kind of out of place. It should not be there. But I don't know if it's an ending or something else to it, or there's a way to the boss, like to the end boss or anything like that. I really don't know what that big tree is for. But it's just weird. It's stuck up in the tree in the way that up in the tree, way up in the sky the way it is. It's just kind of like makes me think, and you know what is. Like I mean, if I'd like to be able to chop it down and see how much wood it would give me, but I don't think you can reach that high. I'm sure you can't reach that high, to be exact. Now I gotta get some more. I gotta bring home some more bacon. Thank you. And I'll be able to do it that way. Now, yum. I love that bacon. So that means basically all my boar meat and stuff like that will actually give me my buff. As you notice, as my food and everything is going down a little bit, and as my timer is going down, so is my health. So basically, as that's dropping, so is that itself. So if I maintain my food and everything else that high, basically I'll have always a high number of HP. So like I mean, that's just the way this game is designed in that direction. Like I mean, you can sneak. You can jump, you can roll, you can do all that stuff. Now there's a Stonehenge here. I don't know what this is for. Let me see. There's got to be something here. Ooh, more boar meat. Nice. More bacon. More bacon strips. Tasty. All right, let's get some more stuff here. Of course, let's get some more bacon strips. And of course, the biggest thing that you want to farm the most of is deer hide and basically food. And like I said, if you get like the very first low quality stuff is boar. Yep, you need to eat. You need to eat to survive. Yep. And that's just the way it works. Yep, I do have like 3 pieces of meat right now running at 6 minutes a pop. Now they're flashing at me, tells me they're almost running out. And if I eat again, they'll go back to full again, and basically do it that way. So itself, when it comes to that, it'll basically help me survive little bit more, allow me to know when I'm actually going to run out, which is a good thing. So, like I said, as each thing is running out, I can't eat no more. If there's something else already in that list, I cannot eat no more food until it's gone. So it's like an energy bar, kind of, without, like I said, without having like a great big huge yellow bar or something like that, you know. And that's where it's different itself. The only true yellow bar in this game is your stamina. I'm just still looking for more pig. Because I want to have every single piece of meat, and I want to have every single piece of stuff, so I can actually be able to keep my buffs and stuff up, and be able to keep on basically farming. Because I want to do the bosses, I want to do everything in the game eventually, and that's exactly how this game works. So, like I said, the mechanics of this game is a little bit more mechanical to a point, but it's not complicated. Like, I mean, the most complicated thing in this game so far, I found, is the crafting system. The crafting system is a little bit different. It will take you a little bit for the spin itself. And what I mean for a spin is not making it too hard, but to understand what to craft with what to make it level. It's not something like I say you just hop in and get levels. It doesn't work that way at all. And like I said, this is one thing I noticed before when I was actually started playing it. I was like, okay, I've got the first crafting table. Okay, what is next? Then I've got the next thing. Then I've got the next thing. Then I get the next thing. But then I was looking at, like right now, I'm stuck between 3 and 4 of level. I don't know what I need next because it doesn't tell me. That's the thing. And if it doesn't tell me, then I've got to take a guess and take a stab at it and build a couple of things. Like, I mean, it's not a waste of time doing that. Like, I mean, you start running out of mechanics. So when you actually replay the game again, you'll be able to say, okay, I need this, this, and this. And if you're playing with somebody, you'll be able to go pop, 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 and basically get all the levels that you need for itself, and be able to keep on continue on with that. And this is something that I'm working on right now. Like I said, I'm still learning how to play this game and try to better myself with this one because it is a fun game. Like I said, it's like Minecraft, but not really. There's a lot of mechanics to the game, a lot of survival mechanics. The only mechanic that they did not use once again, it was water. You don't need water, which is kind of good in a way because, like I said, it's just one of those things. But imagine if you had to get water every time you actually get thirsty. That is another mechanic that they can actually add with the final release of this game as well. But that means you got to be running buckets of water or a flask of water basically to keep yourself alive. So that means you need basically a forge or something like that to basically forge that type of material. Because basically, you know what a flask is made of? It's made of some type of metal or something like that. You can actually make a flask out of wood too, but maybe not. But when it comes to metals and stuff like that, you need a forge, you need a lot of other stuff. So this is exactly what I was looking at, and this is exactly what I'd like to see with this game itself. To have something like that in a construct that way. So I could be able to, you'd be able to use that and utilize that if you ever decide to put it into the game. And if you do put in a water system, how would you utilize it? That's the thing. Do you get it from a pump? Like, I mean, hydraulic pump, or how do you get it? Like I said, which way is it to be gotten? Now I've got to find something else here because I've got a bunch of stuff here, but it's not allowing me to pick up nothing else. Let me see here. I can go along and get rid of this one because that's not important. That's only a bit of meat that I cook, but it's a very low quality. It's actually lizard tail. Now let me see here. I gotta push on this button and I gotta press on the A to toss it. So give me a second here. If it's gonna allow me to toss it. No, I got to basically go back into it. Oh, I know. Oh, there we go. Now that works. Deer hide. And I'm not too much worried about the trophy. What is this? Okay, I already got to pick that up. So that means I got to go back into base again and drop off some more stuff. And then basically all you do is just repeat the same process, but the process has a point to it. Now I got to get back to camp, which is across the river here a little bit across the way, and I'll be able to go back to campsite. But this game is, like I said, if you do own a PC or anything like that, you'll be able to go along. I guess it, or you can ride it. I don't know if you can ride horses. I think you can. I think you need a saddle and stuff though for it. Like I said, if you're looking at horses, I won't. There's no. I've never seen a horse yet. I've seen deers and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. See, now it's telling me I can eat something else because all my food is gone. Now I'm back to 25 HP again. But since I've gone back to base, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to eat nothing else until I'm actually going farming again. But yeah, like I said, it's just something that, like I said, this game is actually a lot more interesting too. Like I said, to me, this game is a little bit more interesting than Minecraft, to a point, because it's a lot harder to survive, and you just can't run on button and start getting everything all at once. And that's exactly what I like about it. Like I said, I love survival games because of that reason. I don't mind doing horror games either. I had one horror game I tested out earlier, and it was just too, like, I mean, it was just too poorly done. Okay, let me see here. And I couldn't sit down and play it. It's just no way. Like, I mean, the horror dungeon games are pretty fun too. Let me see here. I gotta put this hideaway. So give me a second here. I still gotta get a good headset because if, like I said, someone comes in right now, you'll hear them because I'm using my microphone, which it's kind of annoying in that direction. Now I'm gonna go along and grab this and grab that, put this over in with my regular stuff. That works perfect over there. Like I said, if anyone, like I said, to be able to join in the game itself and be able to actually play the game together, it'd be awesome. Because, like I said, I'm always, see, for survival games and stuff, I'm always looking for players, but finding good players that's not going to wreck people, like to wreck people's stuff and everything else. And I'm not looking for people like that. I did it with, dealt with that back in the past, and I basically, I just done too much babysitting and stuff like that. I can't do that. Like I can't do that anymore. It's just no. Like, I mean, I didn't even want to do that at the beginning. Like, I mean, I'd rather sit back, enjoy, and basically play the game the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, regardless of that, I've got 5, 16, 12, 23, and nothing else. Okay, I've got a little bit of stone there. I grab that stone. And of course, as I said before, the only way to make charcoal, sulfur, or coal is burn your food. Yeah, you make coal of that. It's just one of the weirdest way to make it. I guess that's kind of like a barbarian's way of making coal. Like, I mean, that way. Like, I mean, you can't do it in real life that way too, if you decide to do it. But yeah, like I said, you just burn something up into a crisp and you're done. So is your food. But yeah, this is something that like I said, I love to see this game go into fruition and be able to be a lot better done. But as I said, and I mean not a lot better done. I mean, the game is great, but I like to see it where it's actually utilized the video cards and stuff a lot better, and basically make the graphics a heck of a lot better too. But as I said before, this game is still kind of in demo, so you know it's been going around since 2018. Like I said, I've seen the E3 thing for it, but of course, with saying that, like, I mean, since 2018 and this is 2022, there's still a lot of work done on this one, and plus there's only a small portion of people actually working on this game. So it's actually, for what it is, it's actually a real good game itself. And like I said, I like playing it itself. Like, I mean, I wish I had more people to play it with me itself, because I would love to build big, huge buildings, mansions, castles, just to have a little bit of fun with the game. Because that's pretty much what this game is. Like, I mean, you do get points and stuff like that when you get through your Play Store and stuff like that, and so on and so forth through Steam. So, yeah. So it's all good. Basically, you make a little bit doing that too. So, like I said, regardless of that, I'm still trying to work on trying to get more meats and stuff like that, and try to get the rest of my meats and everything cooked. And that's going to take a minute, but it's not too bad. There we go. I got some more. Now I've got enough meats now to go for the next adventure. And now I'm gonna basically just watch my health right now. It's 25. I'm gonna eat a piece of meat, so I'm gonna go along and eat a piece of meat. I'm gonna go yum. Watch this. It goes 25, and it goes 20 minutes. Then it goes with all 3 pieces of meat. It'll go to 46, and it'll go to 115. It's the highest my skills are right now. And it doesn't go beyond 115 right now currently. I'm trying to get it just a little higher. But of course, I've got loads of meats and stuff uncooked and so on and so forth. So I've got loads just to keep going. But I always got to get more. It just basically is one of those things that you want to keep stockpiling and so on and so forth. Same with deer meat, leather. Because remember, there's no repair system in this game. Absolutely no repair system. That means you can't repair your gear, but you can upgrade it. So yeah. So that should help you quite a bit. Like I said, if you decide to play the game, which basically is, this game is called Valheim. Right now, I'm going to basically end my stream right now, of course. And I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, of course. This is a late night stream for me. Hopefully be able to catch you once again on this side. And be able to show you more games and stuff like that. And like I said, I love survival games. And I'm going to say goodnight there, Mo. Hopefully be able to catch you once again. We'll be playing still Trove and stuff like that. But of course, you see, it's a lot more options in PC right now currently for these type of games. And this is what I'm trying to do right now, trying to make a small collection of them. And I will be streaming them as I get the collection, and I'll be able to help you guys with them as well. And if you decide to join me up in here, I'd be more than welcome to basically enjoy playing together with you as well. So, peace in for now, guys. Have a good one, and probably catch you in the next one.